they're all really good questions. I got to preview them. Spend all night talking about any one. Peacemakers. The Gin Blossoms broke up in Tempe, Arizona, and so did the Refreshments. And the long and short of it is that those two bands got together and made one band. And in Las Vegas 3 years later, rocking and rolling, ears ringing, stumbling all over the place, having a good time. Salvation to rock and roll.
I've heard some crazy stories about you. You love telling stories on stage and everything, which makes your concerts really amazing to watch. However, what's your story? The bridge version.
The abridged version of what my story is?
Yeah.
Let's see. I was born in 1968 in Tucson, Arizona. Native. Got the desert in my blood. I'm a product of divorce. My mother, a school teacher. My father, a cattleman. Catch up with him and doctor. And that schizophrenia has permeated my music since then. I enjoy reading books and tripping off into the desert for extended periods of time with the guitar and the canteen. That's my story.
Cool. What differences are there between the Peacemakers and the Refreshments, both musically and structurally?
Structurally, do you mean personnel-wise, or do you mean...
Like, more so, not like the band members, but how you deal because of the change in band and loss of, I guess, like a record label. Kind of like that, you know, like how you just kind of like work now, you know? Like.
Wow, that's a very good question. Let's see. The Refreshments started out, we had a very good deal with a major record label. Meaning, we were made a priority, so you were not.
Oh, no,
my ass.
Hey, have you seen, what's his name?
Eric and I have big on the sit down, one bun on the seat.
One bun on
and the question is,
how about one beer for the
the
go?
question was, once again, what are the differences structurally and
musically
between the Refreshments
and Peacemakers?
And I said the Refreshments got in on a very good record deal with Mercury, and corporate rock was suiting us very well at the time, and they made us a priority and believed in our music and gave us a very good budget for putting our music forth. Management, however, changed. Actually, there was a turnover. The president of the company got fired, and everybody under him got fired too, and we all of a sudden were not a priority. And then what happened?
And then they gave us an ultimatum, basically.
They said,
Second album.
on the second album, actually we'd worked one single. Yeah, that's all right, come in. Thanks. Oh, are those the ones from the Cajun House?
Yeah, it's pretty much the same images. There's like one extra or something.
I haven't seen those.
They asked us if they could have a 90-day option, 90-day extension on their contract, whether or not to pick us up for the next record in order to determine whether or not we were going to be on their label. They asked for the extension. We said, no, actually, you will pick us up now and make us a priority or not. God, I'm just learning the word.
Basically, make up your mind, you know, or let us go.
Thanks. And they said, well, we'll let you go. We both agreed, P.H. and I both agreed that we didn't want to live single for a record company and be in a position whereby we had to make music that would chart and make money for stockholders. And so we decided we didn't want to play that game, and they let us go. The band broke up subsequently, and mostly because of that decision.
What year was this?
97, early 97. Actually, late 96. Early 97. Fro, the hair show.
It's rock and roll hair right there.
The band broke up after that, May 5th, 5 months later. The band broke up because of that decision, amongst other things. And P.H. and I decided to stick together. We formed this band.
We still
and from this band we picked the riffraff, the orphans of the Tempe music scene. Scott Johnson from the Gin Blossoms, Steve Larson from Dead Hot Workshop. Kenny White was a newcomer, but all of us were, we'd all been in major label deals and answering to corporate interests, actually stockholders instead of fans. And formed a new alliance and new philosophy, new manifesto, whereby we decided we would take our music on the road and write our music because we wanted to write our music and not worry about how we charted, et cetera, et cetera.
Cool.
And here we are, we want to go by extension.
All right. As a band, how difficult is it to stay together? And when does too much become too much,
Too much what? Become too much what?
Maybe too many differences, A lot of bands, when they break up, they say,
Keep that.
oh, well, we broke up because of creative differences.
Usually,
when...
I think actually, if I may interrupt, that usually happens when a band is a democracy. And honestly, the band is not a democracy anymore. I'm a benign dictator, and if we have creative differences, then I listen and I have a soft touch and
No,
I
Captain is really
invite creative differences. But if they don't go in the direction that I want them to, suicidal or not, they gotta go. And we haven't had that problem so far, knock wood. We'll see though. It's early in the game.
Cool. As a Refreshments, you found some national success with the album Fizzy Fuzzy, Big and Buzzy. What are some of the changes you had to adjust to since then? Predominantly, what changes did you have to do? Kind of like, this is kind of going back to the question between the differences between the Peacemakers and the Refreshments, but what have you guys had to, pick up? Have you had to pick up responsibilities? And I guess that's kind of more the question.
You bet. As an independent band, we formed an independent label to service specifically and solely this band. There's a lot of business things that we now do that we didn't used to do because we were in partnership with Mercury. And luckily, PH and I paid a lot of attention to what was going on when we were with that company, publicity and marketing and all that stuff.
Yeah, when you're on a major label, they have people, different sections of the company that do all that stuff for you.
Yeah.
Or independent, we have to do all that stuff for ourselves.
Yeah.
Or, hire independent people, independent press, independent radio, independent booking, whatever that will help us.
The hardest part is really the budget, actually. Like having a budget for those folks. You have to hire independent people who do it for, they do it for a living independently instead of working for a record company on their dole. So as an independent band, you have to find people who believe in your music and will accept, a pretty skinny paycheck in order to work with you. Where am I going with it?
It's more, the situation that we have going on right now is more like a family, you know what I mean? It's more personal, you know what I mean, as opposed to something that you're just, they're looking for you just to make them a quick buck.
Yeah. After publicists and radio folks and distributors drop away, the only thing we really have left is the band and the fans. That's what it is. This is what keeps us on the road. Without our fans, we wouldn't be able to do this. We wouldn't be able to sell that many records. But we wouldn't be able to play live and keep ourselves on the road. So we come out and we work hard. 3.5-hour show at night. That's what we do, and we love it.
Yeah.
We're grateful for it.
Which is more gratifying, finishing an album or finishing a live show?
Good
Ah,
question.
see, yeah.
Definitely. What? Come in, yes.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic feeling. So it's pushing a live show. They're different things. What do you like better? Fabulous. Thanks. No worries. Is that nice or what?
What he does. I'm sorry. What?
These guys,
Good night, guys.
these guys make me
Get the hook. All right, Chevy. Of course, call us.
See. Do you find it easier or more difficult to make music without a record company? As your own.
Well,
record
I'd say
company?
easier, actually. To make music easier, undoubtedly. I don't worry about singles. I don't worry about distribution. I don't worry about release schedules. I don't worry about single to single. It's way easier.
The pressure to write a song specifically for radio that's going to sell.
Gone. That's why we got off of Mercury. They asked us if they could have the time to develop our song at radio. And I thought that's a fucking terrible idea. What happened to developing a band instead of a song at radio? So we split the The band down the middle, actually, on that one. The old band.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the old band is gone. Now the new band is here, and we're happy, and we're very poor. Old band. Old band. You will go the way of the trash. I say old band.
Let's see. What areas do you now have control over that you either love or hate concerning the band? Like, I mean, what?
Everything. We have control over everything, and it's a wonderful burden to carry. It's a basket. It's a big, small basket, small burden. We got fans and we got a live show. We're okay. So we work hard there. If we sell records, good. If we don't, yeah. As long as we put on a good live show and folks keep coming back. We're all right. So we work hard.
Let's see.
There's a lot of bands in that sort of paradigm. Let's go to the top. Let's go Jimmy Buffett. You don't sell any records.
Yeah.
Black Crowes. They don't sell any records.
Anita Franco.
She sells records, doesn't
Did
she?
you see Black Crowes Oasis show?
No.
Amazing.
Bueno?
Very good. Very just.
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah, live show, working hard.
So you can't miss, with a good live show. And
Yeah, like there's nothing
Chadwick.
to me more disappointing than going to
Flat 13.
a band, going to like a live show and just seeing a band that can't perform. That's the worst.
Well, won't perform.
what irks me is when you go see a band that well, he basically doesn't perform. He just plays you the album. You know what I mean? You can just go home and put on the CD and it sounds the same. You need to give people a little extra. They can totally feel that.
Did we give people extra tonight?
man.
Or do we just suck shit? No, we keep that.
Yeah.
There was a moment where we were right on the cusp. It was like, man, we're either gonna suck shit or we're gonna give it up. First set was a little shaky. End of the second set, I'm like, thanks for the drum, segues.
No problem. That's fun. As long as you don't leave me hanging.
I'll never leave you hanging.
Right.
Let's see. What song do you think best represents the band? And I mean, what song, if it were up to you, which song, I guess, currently on your palette?
Don't say single.
Don't say single. No such thing. There may be someday, you never know, but not now. And you know what? I only want to do a single if it's like on our territory, on our turf.
Well, see, to me, like,
Pay us to play or something.
I think it's really.
Yeah, right. Radio, you pay us to play our song.
I feel really bad about saying this, but honestly, the two songs that were released, Bandidos and Down Together, I never really warmed up to them.
That's all right.
And my friend had the album, and I listened to it, and I was really impressed with it, and I was impressed by the non-radio songs.
Way to go! Nobody heard those things. Everybody thought Bandidos and Down Together were the whole song, were the whole record. But there was Interstate, Don't Want to Know, Naffah.
Yeah, Nada. Oh, such a great song.
Nobody heard those, especially the critics, people who were would get the record across the table from Mercury and supposed to review it, and they would go pop record, boom, throw it out the window. And you didn't hear the record at all.
Yeah, I mean,
Which
it
is
was
okay. I have no idea with the idea. I have no problem with fun having some meaning. I have no problem with that. Read Tom Robbins. He's a great purveyor of that. Very good author. And he does that in a very eloquent way.
let's see. What experiences do you think have the greatest, or what experiences have you had that have had the greatest effect on your lyrics? Some of them seem a little far-fetched. Is there a certain song based on truth, or any of them?
I'd like to ask, what is a little far-fetched? In your opinion, obviously you wrote the question. What seems a little far-fetched?
I'm thinking like blue-collar suicide.
In what way?
It's not that it's far-fetched, but like just.
No, you used the word.
Okay.
Let's back it up.
Okay. I think that seeing you, like meeting you, like on a one-on-one. Oh God. Just like meeting you and everything, and you seem happily married. Am I right?
Yeah. Indeed.
Okay. And you have kids, and it just you know, I don't know when, you know, that was written or whatever, but it just seems like such a, either a long time ago or something that, you know, like isn't you anymore, or something that,
Okay.
you know, I mean,
got you.
that's why, you know.
Okay, I see far-fetched, like removed from the present.
Yeah, just,
No, it's definitely a part of my past, actually. I've had very dysfunctional relationships, and I've written about them, as Dolly, Broken Record, Blue Collar Suicide, you really will attest. I don't have that relationship anymore, and I learned a lot about what a quality relationship is from poor relationships. You know, I learned a lot about myself and what I want to learn about myself in a relationship. But I don't
Writing
consider
a
them
song was
far-fetched.
pretty cathartic for you.
Yeah, very cathartic. Thank you, P.H., for bringing that up.